This statement is taken from DAWN News, being recorded at the rate of 95 WPM start. Pakistan on Thursday opposed the use of force and coercive measures against Iran, stressing that disputes should be resolved through dialogue and diplomacy as Western pressure on Tehran intensified with a continuing US naval build-up in the Gulf and fresh European designations and sanctions forced off. The position was conveyed through official engagements and public statements, including a telephone call between Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, contacts between the two foreign ministers, and remarks by the Foreign Office spokesperson, In a statement issued by the Prime Minister's Office, PM Shehbaz underscored the importance of sustained dialogue and diplomatic engagement for promoting peace, security and development in the region. Separately, the Foreign Office said Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar spoke with his Iranian counterpart Abbas Araghchi, expressing concern over the evolving situation and reiterating that dialogue and diplomacy remained the only viable way forward. At the weekly briefing, Foreign Office spokesman Tahir Andrabi expanded on Islamabad's stance, linking it to opposition to the use of force, sanctions and external pressure, noting that Pakistan had with consistent advocated peace and diplomacy to settle outstanding issues and warning that the region could not afford war and turmoil as conflict would halt economic development. He added that Pakistan opposed coercive measures against Iran and interference in its internal affairs, supporting multilateral efforts anchored in international law, including relevant UN Security Council resolutions, and a recent UN Human Rights Council resolution on Iran that opposed the use of force. Islamabad's emphasis on dialogue came as the European Union hardened its stance on Iran by designating the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a terrorist organization and adopting fresh sanctions, while the US continued a major military build-up in the Middle East. Iran's army chief vowed a crushing response to any attack, Gulf states pressed for dialogue, Turkey offered to mediate and urged nuclear talks, Russia said negotiations were not exhausted, and Egypt stressed the need to resume dialogue between the United States and Iran on the nuclear issue.